Hey, what's up you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, I'm Lydia, and if you are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, join the growing family, turn notifications on, and while you're down there, give me a thumbs up because it really does help me out. I think I said that right. I got stumbled over my words. That's fun. So I thought today I would talk a bit about drug addiction. Now, to be very blunt in this, I am going to be talking about my experience, which is with cocaine. So if you have a similar issue and you think it's going to trigger you, please click off this video. I will link one of my other videos up there to check out, and yeah, I recommend doing that. Stop pushing me over the bed, dog. Got a dog here. So let's get on with the video. So a drug dependency issue is a pretty severe thing. Personally, I've only ever been addicted to cocaine, and that was 6 years ago. So it has been a long time, for me anyway. And who got me addicted to it? My boyfriend. My boyfriend at the time suggested that I'd feel less anxious if I tried this, so I tried it. Immediately fell in love with how I felt. I don't know how to explain a cocaine high other than you feel on top of the world. You feel great. I'm shaking. Brilliant. You feel high. You feel like you're manic. You feel like you're in the beginning of mania, and that feeling is so insane. Because when you're manic, the first few days are actually some of the best days. They're your high points of mania. Like, it just feels like the highest of highs, and you feel incredible. It only lasts about 20 minutes, but it also makes time pass really quickly. I remember one of my earlier days of using cocaine, I snorted it, and then from there, time passed so quickly. Like, it was the start of the night at the club, so about 10ish, 10:30ish, I can't remember what time it opened. But it was 11, it was 12, it was 1, it was 2, it was kick out time. And I'm not saying this to glamorise. It just feels so fucking good. Now, the reason I want to talk about this is so many people battle with addiction, whether it's addiction to benzodiazepines, painkillers, illegal drugs, caffeine. Addiction hits hard, and I spoke about this many times, but self-harm is also an addiction. And that's why I wanted to make this video. And this video was requested, but yeah. Basically, addiction is hard. You know, I only stopped using cocaine because I moved away from the dealers. And then may or may not have contacted the police and told them where it all goes down. With license plate registrations, pictures, every little detail that I experienced. The reason I grasped on a bunch of drug dealers was because I moved away, and because it's so wrong. Getting people addicted to these substances is wrong. I know everyone has free will, and people will do as they please, but if I can do something to prevent someone else becoming addicted to cocaine, then I will do it. The last time I used cocaine was with, I don't know how many of you will remember Kurt, but he was a drug dealing landlord whose flat I moved in with, and it just sucked. He got me to use cocaine with him. Then he kicked me out as soon as he found out about me blowing up the whistle. blowing the whistle on a bunch of drug dealers. Now, he had one of his drug dealing friends round once, and he put a gun on the table. And my God, was that scary. I think that's the most scared for my life I've ever been. Because when I've tried to end my life, that's me doing it. But when someone has the gun and they could just shoot you dead, bang, gone, that's actually terrifying. So why did I start using cocaine? I started using cocaine because I was in a relationship with someone who used cocaine and MDMA. And you going? Don't leave me. I love you. Bye. Bye. Do you want me to open the door for you? Yeah. Here you go. But basically, cocaine was my best friend. It made me feel the highs of mania without the fallout of mania. And there weren't really ever come downs off cocaine that I experienced. I never experienced a come down. I just fell asleep. Which I know, I can fall asleep on cocaine, but I can't sleep without my medication that's sedating. My brain's fucked. Drug addiction can happen to anybody. Addiction can happen to anybody. Nobody asks for it. Nobody wants to become addicted to a substance or self-harm or overdosing. But we don't control what we become addicted to. Sometimes addiction is too strong. Sometimes there is no right answer. And we just happen to fall into addiction. Like smoking's an addiction, vaping's an addiction, self-harm is an addiction, taking regular overdoses is an addiction. Having an eating disorder is an addiction. You know, addictions are hard to live. My message of this video is, don't get peer pressured into using drugs. Stay sober. If you're self-harming and you're addicted, try and find a less painful way of hurting yourself. Number 5, put yourself first. So yeah, that's all I've got for this video. Thank you for watching, and thank you to this person for requesting this. And I will see you in my next video. Peace.